Hi, welcome to Transfiguration Today. Thank you for clicking on us. Thank you for subscribing to our podcast. I'm Dan Blankowski. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, the mother of all donut discussions. But first, congratulations are in order for our kids. Transfiguration is celebrating as our kids receive their first Holy Communion. Around 200 youngsters are participating in the sacrament for the first time over 2 Saturdays, May 5th and May 12th. All the kids got their Eucharist from Monsignor, and of course, no Transfiguration First Eucharist is complete without a special tradition. So congratulations to all of our first communicants and their families. There is some change in the air here at Transfiguration, and we have all the information on who's staying, who's leaving, who's moving. We want to start by wishing a fond farewell and offering heartfelt thanks to Mike Reagan and John Utz. Mike, our preschool and elementary education assistant director, is moving on at the end of May to pursue other opportunities. Mike has a great gift for working with kids, and we're all going to miss his enthusiasm and his humor. Assistant Finance Director John Utz is retiring. John has been on the Transfiguration staff since 2003, but he'll continue to write the weekly reflections on the Mass readings that you can find in the Reflections page on this website. New to the staff, Michael Flanagan. He will become our full-time bookkeeper.
Good morning. My name is Michael Flanagan, and I'm the recent addition to the Transfiguration Catholic Church. I have been hired on as the bookkeeper. I was a practicing certified public accountant out of the state of Maryland for approximately 30 years, and then we made the move in January 2006 to Georgia, and we followed our grandson here. So we're very pleased to be here in Georgia, and upon discovery of the Transfiguration Catholic Church, we've been coming here since January 2006 and have been very excited about our participation here, and especially my association with the finance department.
Also now on staff is Renee Ponce, working with Marilyn McGinnis as assistant administrator.
Hi, I'm Renee Ponce, and I'm the assistant administrator to Marilyn McGinnis. I started April 16th at the church, and I have enjoyed every day. I am kept very busy. I am in a learning mode, and it's a work in progress.
Youth Minister Sheila Murray will be transitioning to fill the void that Mike Reagan leaves in the elementary education office. She becomes the PEEP director on June 1st. Penny Fitzpatrick returns to the PEEP office as administrative assistant, and Gloria Nolasco will support Christ Teen. We're certainly going to miss Mike and John and thank them for their dedicated service. Welcome, Michael and Renee. We're excited to have you with us, and we look forward to an exciting new year in the Religious Education Office. Well, this school year is just about wrapped up, but that means Transfiguration's Religious Education Department is already getting a jump on next year. It takes literally hundreds of volunteers to make our religious education program a reality. It only works because people like you, yeah, you, volunteer as teachers. Not anyone holier than you or more Catholic than you or even smarter than you. It's just you. Now, with a few words on why you should answer the call to teach, here's a few catechists.
I'm here to tell you that I wasn't raised Catholic, and I converted as an adult. And being a catechist is just a way to appreciate all the depth and all the wonders of the Catholic Church and all the things that maybe the Catholic growing up didn't really appreciate and didn't really get to absorb. As an adult, it just grows your faith so much to go back through all these lessons and now apply them to your faith as you're maturing and growing. It's an amazing experience for anybody.
You should be a catechist because it gives you a chance to share your faith with little ones, and it strengthens your faith because as you go along teaching them, you have to learn a lot about your faith yourself.
What it's done for me, it's actually increased my faith. It's made me a lot more aware as a Roman Catholic, of who I can be and what I want to be. Teaching is just a great way to express your faith to the kids, and also another thing is the kids do look up to you. So I think that's one of the reasons why you should be a catechist.
I think you should be a prep teacher because
It gets you closer with like God through teaching other kids. And I'm still a kid, so you can like teach other kids, and it's really cool. And they're really fun, and they're really, really sweet, and you love them, and they become like your little family, and like you like taught them everything that they know, and you just get to see them like go from like knowing nothing to knowing everything, and like the prayer listeners come and they know the whole prayer, and they're passing all their tests. It's really amazing just to see them grow, and I love them, so you should definitely teach prep.
If you're all excited and you want to volunteer, or if you need more information about volunteering, contact Joyce Juris in the Religious Education Office. Well, the kids at Transfiguration's preschool had some outdoor fun recently with a couple of very cool activities. First, the preschool had their annual butterfly release. Each year, right after Easter, the preschool gets some caterpillars that they put on display in the pre-K hallway. The kids get to watch them develop every day from caterpillars into butterflies. Then when the big day comes, like it did back on May 2nd, all the classes gather on the playground and the butterflies get released. The kids cheered and they watched on in wonder as they experienced God's creation. Then the pre-K 4 classes took a trip to Seussland for Field Day. It was a fun-filled day of Dr. Seuss-themed games like Yertle the Turtle, I'm Not Getting Up Today, and many more. They even had a bounce house donated by Jumpy Fun owner and parishioner Nisi Out. The kids had a blast, as did the parent volunteers. Field Day is completely organized and run by volunteers, and it's a wonderful gift from the parents group. On Thursday, June 7th, the Knights of Columbus Transfiguration Council 10362 will host a Mass and dinner to honor all of the seminarians of the Archdiocese of Atlanta. This event is a great opportunity to show our support for these men as they prepare for the priesthood. Tickets are only $30, and all of the proceeds from the event go directly to the seminarians. The Knights will be selling tickets after all Masses the weekends of May 19 and 20, 26 and 27, and then June 2nd and 3rd. So be sure you get your tickets early before they are all gone. Well, as promised, it's time for the mother of all donut discussions. We talked to Transfiguration parishioners all about Mother's Day in this edition of Donut Discussions. What about your mom drives you absolutely crazy?
She asks me a bunch of questions all the time. She doesn't stop.
Her making me clean my room every hour of the day.
She'll ask the same questions over and over and over and over.
So she asks you the same question over and over? So she asks you the same question over and over?
Well, like that, and then when I say stop, she jumps to another question.
So she asks you the same question over and over?
Yes.
My wife
Who shall be unnamed.
Has no sense of direction at all. So it drives the kids crazy that she can't find her way out of a wet paper bag.
Oh, there's nothing that drives me crazy about Karen. She's the most wonderful woman in the entire world. In fact, everyone should have a wife like my wife. We are going to celebrate our 50th wedding anniversary this December. And you know, she should be canonized a saint for living with me this gosh darn long. Praise you, Jesus.
He's from Ireland and he's kissed the Blarney Stone. What can I say?
Tell me something that you remember most about celebrating Mother's Day, good or bad.
Oh, going playing golf, no. Actually.
At what point did you become your mother?
Oh, Mom, I love you, but about 10 years ago.
How did you know that?
I can't answer that question.
I think in a lot of ways, yes, I think I am my mother, and I'm very proud of it. I'm very prepared. I'm one of the sisters of Perpetual Preparedness. I'm Sister Hope. And it's a long story, but that's true.
Probably when I became a mother.
Probably when I had kids. Oh, gosh. When the kids are teenagers.
When I had my first child.
How did that happen? Were you saying things or were you empathizing?
Both. I found myself saying things and I'm like, wait a minute, I've heard this before. It was her.
You know, it's like all those voices that keep coming in your head, that all the things that your mother said through the years, you just start, all of a sudden they start coming out of your mouth.
No, actually, I think that there are times, even today, that I say, oh, my mother just spoke out of my mouth, especially raising my 4-year-old.
And there is a revelation every single day. And my mom reminds me that She told me one day you'll understand, and I do. I finally understand what she means.
Did you have to apologize to her and have a talk?
Yes.
No, it's don't ask me why, because, you know, they say why, because I said so. And I remember the first time that came out of my mouth, I actually paused and said, wow, that was my mother that just came out of me.
At what point did she finally come to you and say, yeah, you were right about everything?
Never.
Oh no, because it hasn't seemed like it's all my idea.
It's never been, she never said that yet.
But I will admit to it now. She was right.
Aww.
No, I don't think I ever did become my mother.
Nice.
I'm still fighting it.
And that's it for another edition of Transfiguration Today. But before you go, it's real easy to subscribe to each Transfiguration Today. Just click on the little box here and you'll be notified every time there's a fresh new edition. Next one's coming up on May 23rd. Anything you'd like to contribute, something we can help you publicize, just contact Matt Calvo and he'll take care of you. I'm Dan Blankowski. We'll see you again next time.